Well, hello everybody. My name is Sarah and I have a passion for the divining arts. And today I'm going to be using this Black Moon deck. I don't know, I really like this deck. It's awesome. And the cards smooth. Smooth. Okay, so I'm not that great at shuffling or whatever. I usually kind of just pick any card I feel. So today, Leo, what do we have for you? Told you I suck. Okay. Okay. There we go. So I'm just doing like a 3-card spread to begin with. I kind of make up my own spreads as I go along. So anyways, I picked the theme. Oh, 2 cards came out for the theme. Okay, so we have Leo. Your actual card came out. And then we have the water element, which is sensing. So this tells me that the theme is going to be that you should perhaps try to get in touch with your emotions. If you've been holding back from somebody or holding back from yourself, or this could be a time of healing, you know what I mean? It could be a time where you can get in touch with yourself and try to maybe even have like a spiritual journey. Another thing I see is that you could be dealing with a water sign, which would be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. And this tells me that you have the strength and the willpower to perhaps maybe even talk to somebody about something you may have been holding back. You may, like I said, be psychologically blocked. Okay. Wow. So we have Aries, the moon, and the 8th house. Okay. Right off the bat, I don't know why, but this tells me something about hidden money. Money coming from other sources right now. It could be a family member. It could be, especially the mother, the moon. It could be a shady undertaking, under the scenes, like something like, I don't know, you're just doing something shady, because 8th house has to do with like underground. Another thing that tells me, so we have Mars here, we have the moon, Cancer, we have 8th house and Pluto. Mars, Pluto. Another thing this can tell me is that you may be experiencing a higher sex drive, and that and it's that you will be really smooth with it at this time, the moon. But however, it could be secretive. Somebody wouldn't know about it. And also, it would be indicative to me of trying to be establish like an intimacy with somebody instead of rather just a friendship or something like that. This tells me that you want to go deeper. This whole reading here is telling me that you want to explore yourself. You want to explore perhaps an intimate side of yourself, or a partner or something like that. It also tells me that you might be, so you have to be careful of being extra impulsive at this time, and then also, dealing with Pluto here. You want to perhaps beware that you don't get into any violent confrontations or accidents. Something else this tells me is that if you are searching for like a job or something like that, or if your ambition is to obtain money, the best way to go about it, and I don't know, this sounds kind of weird, but if you know any women in your life that could possibly be of some type of help or assistance, or even putting their mind together to come up with a business venture or something like that. The 8th house has to do with endings and beginnings. So this tells me also there's like this transformation going on, and like I said, you're trying to go from being this cold, hard to read person to a actual Leo with a heart. Let that heart defrost. Okay, this reading is until the end of July, and this is not an August reading. But anyways, I just feel like you're trying to go to an evolution and to actually be available for people and not be so self-absorbed, and not all about me, me, me. To try to use your emotions. See, moon, water, elements. We have the Aries, we have Leo, and so the fire signs, and just like I said, so I said about money. I think it would have to do with, like I said, perhaps a sexual relationship or a relationship where you get resources from others. I would be aware of using people, or letting other people use you. And like I said, just with this water energy here, the moon and the water itself, I feel like you could be dealing with a person who has heavy Cancer in their chart. And think about it, if you know anything about Vedic astrology or sidereal astrology, Leo would actually be a Cancer. So that's what I'm saying. Go back in time. Perhaps explore your childhood. Maybe talk to your mother. See what kind of psychological effects your family's had on you. Things of that nature. Just try to explore your psyche. Take some time alone. The moon is the soul, and just do some soul searching. And I'm not going to do an extra long message. I mean, this to me is pretty obvious. But I will pull some clarifiers for the 8th house. I want to know what's going on with that. Because that's to do with money, but what does that mean, Let's see. 6th house, routine, job, obviously. This is interesting, the 6th house. So, the 8th house clarified by the 6th house, which indicates to me, now, first off, the first thing I think, for some reason, is health. Why? The 6th house has to do with, health elements that you may be prone to due to your habitual routines. The 8th house is secret diseases, and a disease is something that's been going on for a while and you don't even know about. So for some reason, I would get your health checked out. Something's telling me something about the stomach, or perhaps the colon or something like that. And I mean, obviously I'm not going to say something about health, but I would try to perhaps change your diet and be a little more vigilant when it comes to your health routine. Another thing, obviously, is that 6th house is money. It's about working, and it's just a regular job, though. It's not a career. It's something that's routine. You might be getting bored with it, or think, this is it? This is what my life is? No. See, Leo, you are meant to do something bigger. You're meant to touch a lot of people in different ways. So I'm going to clarify the moon. Okay. And I just want to, Okay, Virgo. Interesting. So I pulled the 6th house and Virgo. So here we have I analyze, and this is for the moon. So this is the moon is all about like using your intuition and just following your gut. And then here we are with Virgo coming along saying, excuse me, think about this. And it's like, is this a head over heart situation? Or that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that, yes, you have deep feelings. Yes, you have deep emotions for something, some deep passion. But you must stop and just take a second and try to analyze it before you go further. Don't be impulsive and just say, oh, come on, let's just go. No. So it's interesting that I pulled the 6th house and Virgo. So we might be dealing, obviously, with a Virgo. And I'm sensing heavy Cancer energy, like I said. And another thing, obviously, is Aries. Okay, well, and I feel like right now is a perfect time to try to, like, think or strategize ways of making money doing something you like or love, not just being a, sales representative. I can't talk. A sales representative. Sorry, guys. Or like working in the food industry or something like that. No, like I said, I feel that for Leos, this is the perfect time to start your own business, and a perfect time to try to get your structure and your schedule together, and to just be a little more organized. Because Virgos are naturally very organized people. So, yeah. It's all about getting a strategy together, making sure that your health routine is going on correctly, and just try to avoid any type of, violent situations and or like, potential violent, just stuff like that. You don't want to like have an accident or anything like that. Okay, so that's all I have for you, and I hope it was helpful. This is like my 4th tarot video, so I'm just trying to get used to it. I'm probably not that great, not yet. But I'm just kind of just doing it wherever, in my couch, on my bed. But I am trying to get a setup going on, so it's a little more professional. But, oh yeah, I have my lights going on. I just love disco lights. They give me this brightness, this sense of fun in an otherwise serious world. So thank you for listening, Leo, and I hope that everything goes well, and we will be talking to you soon.